World Rivers, Part 24. Mythical Rivers. The ancient Greeks believed that five rivers encircled Hades, the underworld. These rivers are Styx, hate; Philogeton, fire; Acheron, sorrow; Cocytus, lamentation or sadness; and Lethe, forgetting. So these are the five rivers. According to them, they believe that these five rivers encircle Hades, the underworld, and the five rivers are Styx, meant hate; Phlegethon, meant fire; Acheron, meant sorrow; Cocytus, meant lamentation; and Lethe, meant forgetting. The Greeks believed that the dead souls had to cross the river of Acheron, a branch of the Styx, to reach the underworld. They crossed on a ferry pointed by Charon, the ferry of Hades. Well, in fact, these are simply the things provided, but they do not have any reality in it. And in fact, when we talk about them, we do not talk about reality. We talk about some of the things which are there just for the sake of writing a myth. So, we'll tell you more about the same as we continue with it. And they are mystic rivers, and they are only for them who believe them to be so. Well, we can share with you the other things in it. Well, river is ultimately from a Latin word which is called ripa, bank. Any unnatural stream of water that flows in a channel with a defined banks. Modern usage includes rivers that are multi-channeled, intermittent, ephemeral in flow, and channels that are practically bankless. The concept of channeled surface flow, however, remains central to the definition. The word stream is derived ultimately from the Indo European root suro, which emphasizes the fact of flow as a noun. It is synonymous with river and is often preferred in technical writing. Some natural watercourses are sometimes called rivulets, but a variety of names, including branch brook, burn, creek, are more common, occurring regionally to nationally in place of names. Arroy and dry wash cannot femoral streams or their resultant channels. Tiny streams or channels are referred as rills or as runnels. Rivers are nourished by precipitation, by direct overland runoff through springs and seepages, or from meltwater at the edges of the snowfields and glaciers. The contribution of the direct precipitation on the water surface is usually minute, except where much of the catchment area is occupied by lakes. River water losses result from the seepage and percolation into shallow or deep aquifer, permeable rock layers that readily transmit waters, and particularly from evaporation. The difference between the water input and the loss sustains surface discharge or stream flow. The amount of water in river system at any time is but a tiny fraction of the earth's total water, 97% of all the water is contained in the oceans, and about three quarters of the fresh water is stored as land ice.